Are Iron Hail Gunners any good? Now, I'm going to be blunt. This is the unit that gets dumped on in all the tier lists and so forth. This is the runt of the litter as far as missile units are generally concerned. We're going to get to the bottom of the issue come sun, cloud, snow, or iron hail. Please like, subscribe, comment, and consider joining through my Ko-fi page. Coffee is good, coffee is life. Costing the same as Jade Warriors, Iron Hail Gunners have 19 models in Ultra and 6,210 HP. That's light, but that's a gunner unit for you. Armor is 30, better than peasant level. Leadership is 50, which is only half decent for a missile unit, but that's before harmony buffs. Speed is 33, melee stats are not really important, so I'll show but not read. Ammunition is 22 like the peasant archers, but range is 90 because this is a blunderbuss style unit. So of course, let's do a direct comparison to the Chaos Dwarf Blunderbuss! Ah, it's good to see you chaps again! So we see that with inferior reload time and missile damage, the Iron Hail Gunners start out weaker, and we know that blunderbuss units can be buffed pretty nicely in fairly short order by a determined Chaos Dwarf Warlord, like Zetan the Black. The Iron Hail Gunners are slightly more accurate with their sprays, but it's pretty insignificant. Anyway, in short, you fire a spread of 3 projectiles, each of which does 3 base damage and 11 AP by default, but slower default reload time reduces the overall score. Basic Yin Harmony grants improvement to reload time, speed, and leadership, and that's nice. Of course, the presence of a Harmony Amplifier unit will make that reload time significantly better, and that's even nicer. Unlike archers and crossbowmen, these gunners benefit from the Eastern Fire's Red Line skill, adding a maximum of plus 20% ammunition and plus 8 missile strength. Rank 7 vets benefit from sure hands like the archers do, and that brings in a bit more weapon strength, reload time benefits, and missile resistance. Note, however, that Eastern Fires affects Crane Gunners, Grand Cannons, and Fire Rain Rockets, units Iron Hail Gunners should be working with. Aside from active ability buffs, which I'm saving for lore videos before going into deep detail, the other help is from the tech tree. Jagged Shrapnel adds 15% to the armor-piercing missile damage. Remember, each projectile is heavily tilted toward AP to begin with, so this alone is a pretty solid buff. Point being, without the more advanced trickery in the roster, the Iron Hail Gunner is a squishy version of the Chaos Dwarf Blunderbuss, especially lacking any kind of shield or heavy armor period. You're chained to 90 range with slight increases from skills, and the footage you see should remind old viewers of my Blunderbuss videos. Checkerboard is iffy, you'd need chevron formations for the ideal stuff, and it involves a lot of repositioning, dealing with finicky line of sight issues, and then once you actually have clear shots, you do some pretty impressive looking work. I'm also using only 2 missile units for this demonstration. Now, the Chaos Dwarf Blunderbuss has 10 less models and costs 80% more gold to recruit as well as upkeep. In other words, for 4 Blunderbuss units, you could have 9 Iron Hail Gunners. I mean, okay, blunderbusses are great. I sure think so. But are 4 of them better than 9 Iron Hail Gunners? They're sturdier, that's beyond question. It's matchup dependent, isn't it? Those early Chaos Dwarf tactics work great against Chaos forces, but against anyone sitting back and pelting you with missiles all day long, it's less useful. So that's another reason mileage is going to vary. Ideally, Iron Hail Gunners are flanking shooters and cleanup on damaged units, helping inflict the raw armor piercing needed to shock a unit the rest of the way. They'll never work for you alone. You can probably crank them up to a pretty high level, but you need other, longer ranged firepower, and then Iron Hail mops up. That minimizes damage to your own forces. Take care, and have fun hailing those trolls. The Iron Way.